It's like when the dudes go to the zoo and they start fucking with some animal and they think it's a joke, and then all of a sudden that thing reaches through. And you're like, oh my god, this is real.
Yeah, like when a lady gets too close to the polar bear thing. You ever see that video?
Oh, get a gun. Yeah.
The polar bear has a hold of her leg with its teeth and is trying to pull her through the cage. And she's screaming, her leg is snapped, her femur snapped.
You know what's amazing about that is if people didn't get there in time, he eventually would have had the power in his back and his neck to pull that woman right through there.
Yeah, he would have chewed her apart. He would have got whatever he could get out of that one piece of leg, and then he would have reached through and pulled chunks of her in.
He would have been eating her. The best thing that could happen when a polar bear comes at you is they're not in a cage, because at least it's over quick. But if they're in a cage and there's no one around, you're slowly going to get eaten to death because it's going to hold you down.
Oh, yeah, just reach
I
out.
would stick a fucking artery right in his mouth. That one in your inner thigh. Go ahead, take a chomp.
Yeah, you'd probably bleed out from the leg. The leg's a good spot to get bit by a polar bear. So you're not going to last long, especially inner thigh.
Yeah,
the inner thigh
you don't
just
want to
pours.
survive a mauling.
Is this the one, though, the lady? Oh, Jesus Christ. This fucking stupid lady. Crazy person decides to get close enough to a fucking polar bear that it could reach out and grab a hold of her leg.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Catherine's thigh was thoroughly engulfed in Binky's enormous jaws.
Binky, what a cute name.
Oh, God.
Take off your belt. Use it as a whip.
Jaws of Binky, a nearly 1,000
Oh
pound
my
male polar
God.
bear, is 29-year-old Catherine Warburton from Sydney,
Her
Australia.
leg looks 50. That fucking leg is marble.
There's a video. We played it on the show before.
And he had his paws around her legs and was chewing on her.
Catherine had jumped over two low-lying barricades, hoping to get a close-up photo of Binky in his cage. Instead, Binky got the close-up. Wow. Binky has plunged his canines directly into Catherine's left
Now they do a
thigh.
3D animated fake version of it.
Sharper,
That's badass.
and spaced wider apart than in other bears. That extra space allows them to grasp and tear.
Dude, they can kill a walrus.
Oh, yeah. And they only kill. That's the difference between polar bears and grizzlies. They don't eat any vegetables. There's no plants where they live.
Medical doctor knows there is not much time left.
Knowing the anatomy of the
Throw that camera at it.
the lower extremities, I think.
No, it's not good enough. The best thing you could do there, honestly, is either stab it in the eyes.
That's the eye.
Or grab a belt and wrap it around its neck and choke it unconscious. But you'd have to get close enough to put your arms around its neck and hope it doesn't let go and snap your arms as you're doing that.
2 words, zoom button. Fucking moron.
HD cams are really cheap now.
Yeah, she had this is a long time ago. She probably had a really cheap 2-megapixel jammy.
Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen how quick that thing closed the distance. Like the closing speed of that, like a cornerback who can make up distance with the wide receiver, and the quarterback thinks dude's wide open, and all of a sudden it's picked off. That's like what just happened. She's like, "Oh, it's over there. It's your leg is in its mouth."
Have you ever seen how fast a bear can run up a tree?
Oh, it's sick.
It's insane. There's a video, Brian. See if you can find this.
Well, you know when a guy
what is going
up
on here? What is this person?
Girl trapped in polar bear cage.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Look just to her left. A bear's under the surface. Only a rubber ring distracts it from its grip on her.
Oh my God.
You better
Finally,
hope you got
though,
some grip
she's
strength.
dragged to safety.
Oh my God.
Fucking wet jackass.
But seconds before, the woman had been in a bear's grip.
Oh my God. Is that her head?
Yeah.
They grabbed her trousers and arm. When the helpers tried to pull
How did
her
she get
out
of
they
it?
got her by the trousers and pulled her back
It
in.
probably was just bored.
Oh, look, that weapon, that little plunger thing.
But this was far from a game. Witnesses looked on as 6 keepers distracted the animals with meat.
With meat. Here's
You know
some
they have
easier
backup meat. They got backup emergency meat, break glass.
Yeah, what if they didn't have any? They got there like, shit, there's no meat. Get the frozen meat. It's not going to work. There's a video of a couple guys hunting. They're in a hunting blind, and they're sitting there, and they're hunting for bears. And this fucking bear runs up the tree beside him. And I mean, the guy's like maybe 25 feet in the air. The bear is up to him in 1 second, and I'm not exaggerating. It's just, shoo, shoo, shoo. They just fucking, giant bear scoots up the tree. It is.
And what'd they do?
Fucking terrifying. The bear didn't do anything. The guy just froze. That's it.
This one? Top one?
What does it say?
Sasquatchian black bear adrenaline at its best.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly it. Right. Yeah. When this fucking bear runs up this tree, try to find out where it is where the bear runs up. It's fucking ridiculous because the guy's in the stand and it just decides it makes this mad sprint up the tree right next to him. Here it is. So the guy's looking down. He's like, there's the bear right there. So this fucking bear just goes for this out of nowhere. Like, watch this. Watch this. That bear passed him.
What the hell do you do?
Now watch this. They get a film of the bear.
What is he laughing about?
Well, he's got a fucking gun. You know, I mean, I think he's probably laughing because he's terrified too.
Yeah, I think he's scared shitless.
And then watch, the bear's right beside him. He's trying to get the camera on it. It's just chilling there in the tree. Look how fucking high that thing got in like a second. It was like 1 second.
But you know their claws. You ever see a guy climb a telephone pole with those old spikes? That's what they have those built in. Like Wolverine. They just go fucking right up the tree.
And then he lets the thing go down, then he shoots it with an arrow. Check this out. Watch.
What a dick.
Keep it playing. Watch, the thing runs down. The thing's up there. It's like, all right, I'm not going to kill you. I'll let you go about your way. It seems like you're just sitting in a tree. And so the guy's like, yeah, look what I got here. Ooh, it's a compound bow. So as that bear, like, just got done checking them out from lunch height. I mean, it was like mouth to face. It was right there. He waits for the bear to go back to the barrel. By the way, the barrel is filled with food. They bait these bears.
Yeah, I know,
that's how they hunt bear. A lot of bear. They use dogs in other ways. They tree them. There's a bunch of different. Look, he's gonna fucking put one right through that bear's body.
Yeah, I don't want to see that either.
That's bullshit.
But you eat them. They're delicious.
Look, that thing could have. There's no Native American that would have done that. First of all, they wouldn't have been dumb enough to let it happen. And they would have had some great code about, They used to have some ceremony when they killed the bear because the bear was so much like a human, like its mannerisms and that type of thing.
Really?
I overheard it in a bar. There you go.
Could be true.
Could be true. Could not be true.
We were on the